Hey, what's up, guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to another video. Back at you with another WWE NXT review. Just got off of work and I was watching NXT on my way home, and I'm like, oh, I was super excited for this Velveteen Dream versus Johnny Gargano main event match, and boy, did it deliver, as I predicted. But anyway, let's get started from the top. So, we start off with the promo from the Velveteen Dream. I really don't remember what he said, but it was pretty extravagant. And immediately, I was thinking, you know, they did a character like this in WWE before. If you guys remember, his name was Orlando Jordan. Well, Velveteen Dream does Orlando Jordan better than Orlando Jordan ever did. That's for sure. I still have no idea how Patrick Clark did not win Tough Enough, but that's beside the fact. So we get on to the actual show. You know, the promo was over. Then we hit the intro. So we go into the actual show. We start off with the No Way Jose match. No Way Jose versus Cesar Bonini. Bonani? I think it's Cesar Bonani. I don't know. Every time I looked at his name, I'm like, Cesar Bonini. Bonini. I don't know. It sounds so funny to say. So fun to say. It was an okay match. Cesar really didn't get that much. Actually, no. Cesar got a lot of offense in. Like, usually in these kind of matches where they're trying to build someone back up, the person trying to build up gets a lot of offense, but no, it was kind of back and forth and half. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe they're trying to make Cesar look like a threat. Maybe they're trying to introduce him to the NXT crowd, maybe. So if they did, then they did an okay job. I know who Cesar is now. If I see him again, I won't completely forget about him. But No Way Jose wins with the pop-up fastball punch that he calls. I don't know what he calls it, but No Way Jose wins the match. No Way Jose debuted in 2016 in NXT and kind of has been floating by on the roster since then, so it's kind of hard to get into the character when he's been around for so long. It just hasn't done anything the whole time. But you know, it's a work in progress. Then we got on to another match. Bianca Belair versus some girl named Latoya or something. I was very excited because I am a big fan of Bianca Belair. She was amazing in the Mae Young Classic, and ever since then, I've always wanted to see Bianca Belair. We really didn't see her that much afterwards, but I think this is her time to shine this year. So she dominated most of the matches, a good thing, which means they're trying to build her up. Latoya or Tanya or Tanisha, I don't know what her name is. I sound really racist just going through all these black names, but anyway, she she didn't get a lot of offense in. I don't think she got any offense in. Bianca did her usual powerlifting moves. She did the twirl, and of course, she used her to her advantage, doing the whip, which is always just makes you go whenever she does it. But she hit the whip on her, and then she hit her finisher, which is a alley-oop bomb. They called it a reverse power bomb, but it's basically an alley-oop bomb. It was pretty cool. I wish her finisher would have been a 450 splash, though, because she did the 450 splash in her match against Kairi Sane in the Mae Young Classic, and I thought it was beautiful. I would much rather her do the 450 as a finisher, but I guess they're probably going to save that for like special occasions, which not a problem with that. But anyway, Bianca Belair wins this match. Can't wait to see more of her in NXT. So then we get a face-to-face interview. Percy Watson interviews Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon backstage, and I kind of like how this was shot. It was shot, there was no one else, there was no crowd reaction or anything, just the two women jaw-jacking each other. I mean, they weren't really jaw-jacking. It was kind of Percy asking, oh, Ember, why did you call... Because Ember was the one who called out Shayna. Shayna didn't call Ember. Ember called out Shayna. So Percy's like, why'd you call her out? And basically she said, you know, Shayna's a bully, and the way she presents herself, and she just thinks she could walk into the locker room and think she could just get handed title shots. It's not how it works. Women have paved their way and worked hard to get where they are, the spots they're in, and here you come. You just come in and start attacking people, and you just get handed a title shot. Like, she brought up some good points. She brought up some good points. But Shayna's like, look, I don't care what you think. I don't care what the NXT Universe thinks. I made it to where I am with hard work, and I like the spot I'm in. So whether you like it or not, you're facing me at NXT, TakeOver Philadelphia, and I want to kick your ass. I mean, I ad-libbed. That's basically the gist of what she said. It was a good back and forth promo. It was okay. Yeah, it was okay. Anyway, so then we get on to the next segment. Who are TM61 Part 2? We saw Part 1 last week. I wasn't paying too much attention to it. Wasn't that interested. This week, however, we saw more of it. We saw Shane Thorne was the one who got injured. They showed the injury and how it happened and kind of his recovery and whatnot. They showed a lot of personality between the win and had just how funny and they just seemed like genuine real people. Like this, I love this. I love this because they seem like genuine real people in this package, and I got an insight of how they came up and whatnot. And I this promo package did a really good job of wanting me to want to see them. Like after the first week, I was like, meh, but this week I was like, yeah, I want to see TM61 wrestle. And then when it was announced that they're going to be wrestling in Philadelphia, I was really happy because I really want to see these guys wrestle again. I kind of underrated them when they were first wrestling because I didn't care too much, but this did a very good job of making me care about them. Then we got a match. The Authors of Pain versus the local jobbers. It wasn't really a match because the Authors of Pain attacked them before the match even started. They cut their usual, hey, I'm a foreigner, so let me speak a different language promo. Then they continued the onslaught, hit him with the double power bombs, and then the final chapter on one of the jobbers, and that was kind of it. Then we get to the main event. Johnny Gargano versus the Velveteen Dream. First of all, let me just say, the Velveteen Dream, everything right with this character. First thing you notice, he comes out, he does his usual pose, but he's wearing a Johnny Wrestling shirt. And he's just flaunting it off. I'm like, the mind games are so real. And it was the same shirt Johnny Gargano was wearing out there to the ring. He has it like cropped in a crop top, and he's just showing it off and doing his pose. And I'm like, oh my god, this guy is just so amazing at what he is doing. I can't praise this guy enough. Patrick Clark is just really good in this role, and I really hope he doesn't change at all. So the mind games were real. I loved it, very much so. Then we got to the match, and the crowd was very much into it from the beginning until end. Let me just say, it was kind of annoying, but I can understand why they did it. So at the very beginning of the match, it was a split chant. It was like, let's go Johnny Velveteen. Let's go Johnny Velveteen. This carried on for what felt like 3 or 5 minutes. Non-stop. Until the two that they're like, counterable tie-up, counter pose. The wrestlers do it all the time. And then they stopped, they applauded, and he went right back to it for at least a minute or two. I was like, wow, they could not make up their mind who they want, and that's a good thing. That's got me. I was just like, wow, they really did that chant for 5 whole minutes though, and it was a damn great match. Lots of back and forth. Velveteen Dream did a lot of cool spots. There was this one spot where he did a top rope fireman's carry. Yes, he put Johnny Gargano on. You know how John Cena does the whole AA from the middle rope thing? Well, I think he did it from the middle rope. I can't say top rope. He did it from the middle rope. If he did it from the top rope, that would have been impressive. But he did it from the middle rope. But the elevation he got on Johnny Gargano, what he did was crazy. Because John Cena doesn't really get that much elevation. But he got this man up in the air and just smashed him down to the mat. And it was just so awesome the way he did it. He covered him for a near fall. He did another big move on him. I don't remember what it was. But he did another big move on him. A near fall. Just every single time it was a near fall, you were just hanging on. Like, I wanted Velveteen Dream to win because he's so awesome. Then I'm like, no, I don't want Johnny Gargano to lose his title shot. So I was kind of conflicted. I'm like, do I really want Johnny Gargano to lose his title shot tonight? I don't know. But anyway, this is an amazing match. I want to call it amazing. It was a really great match. I would recommend you guys go back and watch it. Johnny Gargano won when Velveteen Dream went for his Purple Rainmaker elbow drop. For Johnny Gargano kicked the arm. He was aiming at it throughout the match. Locked in the Gargano escape. And Velveteen Dream tapped out. Really good match. Recommend you guys go watch it. Then Adranda Cianomas comes out with Selena Vega. And they come out and they're kind of, they're doing a whole, let me hold my title belt in front of your face as we stare at the NXT TakeOver Philadelphia sign, something like that. They did that. They did that, basically. So he turns his back on Johnny. He starts opposing, and you know where this is heading. He turns his back. He turns back around. He goes to hit Johnny Gargano, and he lays him out. I forgot how he lays him out, but he lays Johnny Gargano out. And then he poses with the title. He sends Johnny out of the ring. starts pulling through the title, and then Johnny Gargano slowly creeping back up to his feet. And it's like, damn, how is Johnny Gargano still going after that match? Like, this match and this segment just proved how much tenacity and how much endurance Johnny Gargano has, and it's ridiculous. Ridiculous in a good way, of course. But nonetheless, he making his way back up to his feet, and he gets in the ring. Well, he didn't get in the ring because Andrade went after him. He shouldered him in the gut and then hit that apron DDT. You know how Johnny Gargano does the springboard into a DDT. He did that on Andrade. And the title's laying in the ring, and he's looking at it, and the crowd's like, touch. And Selena's like, don't you dare touch that title. And then the crowd's like, touch it, touch it, touch it. And he goes over and he touches it. He holds it up and celebrates with the title. And that made me more hyped for their match. So I'm pretty excited for NXT over Philadelphia, which I'm going to be at live. I will be doing predictions with my cousins and my little sister before the show. So make sure you guys tune into that. Anyways, I love you guys as always. Really good show of NXT. Recommend you guys go watch it. And this is going really well, so maybe I might make this a week-to-week thing where I watch NXT. Who knows? Let's get this video to 5 likes. 5 likes and I'll do another NXT review. Let's do that. Anyway, love you guys as always, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.